And finally, for today's episode, let's turn to Ashley Chisholm for a look at Adventist history.
This week, Ashley celebrates her father and others who have birthdays during this week in 1958.
Welcome! In honor of my father and others whose birthdays were this week in 1958, the events we cover today in This Week in Adventist History will come from that year. On April 8, 1958, the first biennial session of the East Congo Mission convened in Ruegeri in what is modern-day Rwanda. 5 new congregations were accepted into the Sisterhood of Churches, and their delegates joined the other delegates from the already established 108 churches in the region. Today, the entities responsible for the same territory as the East Congo Mission once was are the Northeast Congo Union Mission with 1,134 churches and 198,213 members, and the North Rwanda Conference with 285 churches and 121,628 members. On April 11, 1958, Pacific Union College dedicated its new library, the W. E. Nelson Memorial Library, as one of the school's alumni homecoming events. Named after W. E. Nelson, president of the college from 1921 to 1934. The earliest library at Pacific Union College was just 2 or 3 bookshelves in their main hall, then in a cloakroom, and then in one section of Irwin Hall. The growth of the library led to the planning and construction for the Nelson Memorial Library, which still operates today, serving the college's nearly 2,000 students. On April 13, 1958, George E. Vandeman began a 3-week series of meetings in Washington, D.C. The meetings were held in the D.C. Armory, which has been host over the years to everything from sporting events to presidential inauguration balls. Painter Harry Anderson's Christ of the City served as a backdrop. A 125-person choir provided music, and Vandeman was the featured speaker, beginning with a message titled, "Footsteps in the Atom, Can the Space Age Conquer Death?" These meetings were unique in 1958, as they were a new combination of traditional Adventist evangelism and a modern invention, the television. 2 years before, Vandeman had begun production on an evangelistic television series called It Is Written. 30 of the completed shows had been shown successively on a local television station to cultivate interest in the meetings, while lay workers simultaneously canvassed the city, praying with people and offering Bible studies. This led to over 13,000 people enrolled in Bible studies prior to the April meetings. What combination of traditional evangelism and modern inventions is God calling us to use today? That was this week, 60 years ago, in Seventh-day Adventist history.